goal. Okay, I'm just working on connecting to Facebook. Da, 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 da. Okay. So for those of you watching on Facebook, let me make sure. Okay, I think I am live on Facebook as well as on Zoom. Yay, okay. And now I'm gonna get back to Zoom. Admit, okay. Hello, everybody. So I'm gonna just mute all. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I am so glad you're all here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Facebook Live podcast. And today's topic is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's on, all the invisible gifts that people have, but they may or may not know exactly how to use it for whatever reason, because you were never taught, because you never thought you were powerful. And because I guess so much of this reality isn't about empowering you. So, and it's quite exciting that everyone can do this. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the power of dreaming. And the thing is, you are most powerful when you are in that state that is between states, between wakefulness and sleep, in that dream time. If you use that space consciously, because in that time, your mind is more open, your energy, your brain waves are in a different state in theta or whatever that's required to create things. And that's also the state your body's in when it's doing deep healing for itself. So imagine making conscious use of that space to create more for yourself. And I never realized the power and potential of the space until my friend Robbie Holtz, and her husband, Gary Holtz, they were well known for talking about this dream space and dreaming reality into being. And they learned this from Native Australian Aborigines. So I have to tell you the whole story. So Dr. Gary Holtz, who's a physicist, had MS, and he was wheelchair bound. And somehow he was desperate for an answer, like anybody would be, because he didn't like being told that for the rest of his life he was going to be wheelchair bound and all. And so I don't know how he got the idea to go to Australia to meet these people. And when they first met these people, he was surprised that one of the women said, "We've been dreaming and co-creating having you here with us for a long time." And isn't it amazing that these people were looking for someone they can help, like a physicist who can explain their healing to the world, because he's a physicist. They trust that he will be the one to pass on their teachings to the world. And I think that's really remarkable. So how this thing ended was Dr. Gary Holtz was able to come back without his wheelchair. And of course, then he went on to use physics and science to explain his healing and the healing methods of the Native Australian Aborigines. And his wife, Robbie, she shared with us that she also has had to use that to cure herself of the uncurable. She had hepatitis C that she cured herself from using the exact same method of doing dreaming in dream time, dreaming reality into being. You're using that energy, that space where you're so connected to your own heart, to your own God mind, and to the 0 point field or God or the creator, because you are in that energy of the creator. When you're in that space, your thoughts are so powerful, and your thoughts that are really in touch and in an alignment with your heart make it all that much more powerful. So energetically and magnetically, because your heart is a magnetic field, your thoughts are energetic. So when the energy, the energetics, as well as the magnetic field of your heart are creating this reality together, you can be unstoppable and change a lot of conditions in your life. And I think that most of us living in, well, whether we're living in the Western world or Eastern world, we're too busy, right? Because busyness and distractions is how this reality kind of just breaks you down. And the silence and stillness that is so empowering and powerful, we sometimes forget. So these are the moments when we are so powerful, and yet we were never taught how to use them. And as you all know, because history is written by the winner, those who are dominated by the dominant culture, they don't get to speak and share their teachings, especially many of the cultures who have techniques that are more yin based. And they almost have to have many, many yin based techniques in order to be able to survive in a world that is very yang and that is about dominance, having power over owning this territory, owning that territory, putting certain people in this space, you know, borders and so on and so forth. And so when we put other people in a space where they can't even share who they are and what they do, and we create a narrative that says only scientific stuff is acceptable or whatever, and we elevate science-based stuff and forgot that there's a lot to life that science is not yet able to prove, especially all the invisible powers, right? Because science works on the physical and the empirical. And we have bought in that narrative where we allow that to dominate. So we forget all the powers all of us do have that are very invisible and yin in quality. So I hope you kind of get what I'm trying to say by using the word yin. Yeah. And so I wonder if you really tap into how powerful you are, you're able to sense what amazing power you all have. And I know I talk about gifts in the 5D, but here's the thing. There are people in the world who have already been living in 5D for a long, 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 long time. It's just that now the mass consciousness is changing in such a way that now we're finally able to see and embrace the 5D reality. So I'm going to say that most of the people, all the people in this particular group of Aborigines in Australia, they have been living on and functioning from being able to live in dream time to create their reality. And I would say they have been in 5D for a long, long, long time. And you have to imagine how such a small group of people, dominated by the mass culture, and they don't have guns, they don't have weapons, and yet they're able to survive being dominated and being literally, you know, well, I'm not going to go into talking about how they're treated and all. There's another day and another time for that. But what I'm trying to say is, I really respect how they have kept their teachings together, how they have kept their teachings and use it to protect themselves, to help with their own survival against the encroaching dominant culture. So there's just a lot to learn from them about that, how they survive. And of course, we cannot have all their secrets because then we don't know who will misuse them to do something that would hurt them, right? So I hope that everything that I'm sharing, we're all going to use it for good, and no one is going to use it in such a way to betray the very people who are teaching this to us. Yeah. So anywhere that we are feeling like maybe you're the one who actually can't understand this or don't have this, or that you're not gifted and all that, I get it. I get how this reality rewards gifts that out there. Like it has to be visible, and people create all these modalities that are so about manipulation and control that you can see this, and that. We get all into that when the most powerful state of being we're in, we are literally in it every single day, but just really never see the power in it before. And I think that if you all think about a time in your life when you have to do something really, really boring and your mind just went off somewhere daydreaming about something else, and sometimes it's what you daydream about that actually comes true. Think about that. Tap into one instance where you did that for yourself. Maybe you were a kid daydreaming about the kind of Christmas presents you get, or the kind of birthday presents you get, or whatever else, and it actually happened. Right? How powerful were you? How powerful your use of your mind. So if you haven't acknowledged how powerful you are and how you already have the most amazing gifts within you to co-create your reality, if you don't know that or you doubt that, let's clear all those doubts now. And whatever else is happening, and if we have, I don't think that any of you have done this. I don't think that any of you on this call or on this Facebook group, I don't think any of you doubt your own power. I think that it's just that it has never been acknowledged. And I don't think that you are just all about what is scientifically proven and then not look at other things. I really don't think that any of you are like that. But in case you have doubts about your personal power, what you're able to do, the power you really, really have to co create your own reality exactly as you like it. So some of you may be stuck in a job you don't like that makes you feel powerless. And I've been telling everybody, forget about jobs. Have you noticed that when you have a job, jobs make people feel so stupid? Forget about getting a job. So if you are lucky enough to be in a position where you've been fired, you don't have a job anymore, celebrate that because jobs make people feel so stupid. Who needs a job? Create your own. So use your dream time to create something that you love because when you are most connected to your own heart is when you're most connected to the creator, to zero point field, and to the creator within you. So if you are an expression of God, an expression of the infinite, do you think settling for a job is all there is to your life? Of course, we've been programmed to believe that we need to work for other people to make money. Many of us feel that way. And I totally was there before myself. And I tell you, the longer I was in the world of just getting jobs, the more bored I was. And I'm sorry to say, when I was bored, I always had like a little notebook with me wherever job I am at. And when I get bored, I would secretly be working on that great American novel that's going to get me a New York Times bestseller, and that's going to free me from ever having to have a job. And so, for all of you, I wonder what your escape is. So mine was that notebook and and working on my great American novel when nobody was looking, when I was too bored to do anything at a job, but I had to behave and act like I care to be there, right? And and I'm not telling you this just to be funny. I'm telling you this because I get it as infinite beings with infinite potential, as an expression of the divine working through you. You know you deserve better. You absolutely know you have what it takes to create exactly what you want in life beyond a job that's going to make you a lot of money. So, whatever it is that you feel like you're escaping to when you're bored, that, and if that's the space you're in sometimes, and you're literally bored to death so that you flow into dream time, into fantasizing, into dreaming. If you ever get into that space, allow yourself to think of, to create, to dream the best possible scenario in the world for yourself. And this works best when you don't manipulate anyone else's reality. Yeah, when you just focus on your own reality. And I know some of you are parents, and some of you have a spouse and family, and some of you have to take care of your mom and dad, besides taking care of your children. So, of course, you are going to want to create a life where all that is working well for you. So, just imagine the best scenario for everyone in your family and everyone healthy and everyone enjoying their lives and everyone taken care of their responsibilities in the home, their part, doing their part in the family. Yeah. I get it. When we move this energy about family, there's a bit of a charge of resistance, right? So let's begin with ourselves first and just allow you to be in that space of dream time where you're automatically in theta brainwaves. And better yet, what if you can be the energy, space, and consciousness of the 0 point field and receive that? Oh. And what if you can be the energy and the space and the consciousness of the field of miracles? So let's just charge up the space of you right now and feel every cell, every space, or intercellular space. Allow all that to feel amazing. Feel with love and light, filling it with infinite beauty and power of the universe. Oh. And if this makes you feel a little sleepy, that's good. Fill it up some more and literally imagine beautiful light coming down. And the 0 point field is not a place you travel to. I think that many people um, who work with that, they think you have to travel to, but it's within you. It's opening to that and being in alignment with it, which is all within you, because we are an expression of the divine. And so every molecule of God is in your space, in your energy, in your body. So, what if every molecule in your space and your energy and your body is a God molecule? Because it is. So, allow it to be and invite more into your space. Because there's an infinite amount of light in the universe, and the light of God consciousness. And stay in this space for a moment and allow the space of you, the energy of you, allow the cellular space, the intercellular spaces, and the intracellular spaces to be filled with this beautiful light, God particles, God molecules, light. The pure potential of the 0 point field, again, it's not a place you go to or get to. It's the space of you that you embody that is so in alignment with your own heart if you just allow yourself to be in that space. Because what allows you to keep on having a heartbeat giving you life? So, isn't life itself a divine force? So, it is in your heart, right? The 0 point field is not out there, it's literally in your heart. And just bring that, really feel that, and let it expand. Let your heart expand. And don't let any human ideas of what love is, what the divine is, and all that interfere with you receiving that and being one with God, one with the divine, one with the field of consciousness of miracles. And again, there's nowhere to get to. It's all there, that which makes your heart beat. That's the divine working with you. That's the life force working with you, right? Life force, let's say that's God force too, right? Life force energy or chi, prana, that's every God molecule in the universe helping you to stay alive and enjoy life. Yeah. So really feel into that because this is about you being able to feel that and honor that for you. And as every single one of you on this call or the replay or the Facebook Live or the Zoom call, every one of you is here to anchor 5D, anchor a new earth that's filled with peace and love and light and human connection, right? Because what's creating a lot of problems is the disconnect. And some people say technology is creating all of us to be even more disconnected. But what if this use of technology is actually allowing us to be even more connected, to be even more powerful with each other? So what if we can now allow the use of technology to connect us, to co-create a powerful morphic field, or to just connect with the field and space of consciousness of miracles. And we're going to spend a couple minutes in this space together to really anchor 5D reality on this planet. So you just take gentle breaths. And nothing, God force energy is so much bigger than any blockage, so much bigger than any emotional stuff. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you are blocked from receiving from the 0 point field. It's absolutely not true. As long as you have a heartbeat, you are receiving from it. And it's as simple as that. So don't let anyone tell you, don't buy into any thought that it's block, you have emotional blocks. No, emotions are just part of being a human, and you choose to be human in this lifetime, and you're not going to be punished for being human. No one is going to block you from receiving energy from the 0 point field because you are having a human moment. So any and all lies you bought into about energetic blocks, this blocks, all blocks. Oh, wow. And sometimes we may be blocked from expressing our love to human beings, but we are never blocked from the 0 point field. We are never blocked from receiving from the 0 point field or source or God. You are always divinely source. So I want to say that again. You are always divinely source. Okay, so any blocks to you receiving that and really hearing that and getting that from me? You are always divinely sourced. 0 point field energy is more powerful than your emotions. You may have emotional issues. That doesn't mean that that blocks you from receiving from source, from God. So again, you are always divinely sourced in every moment of your life. And you know, sometimes, like in my own life, it's when life brings me down to my knees that I really pray and listen. So you may say, you know, during moments of struggle, you may think you're blocked. No, you're just having a human experience. God doesn't judge you for having a human experience. The 0 point field doesn't judge you for having a human experience and stop gifting you. Your heart still beats whether you are in a moment of anger or struggle, or whether you have ongoing upsets and depression. You are still divinely sourced. And anything else you have bought into that's not true for you, let's clear that. Yeah. So thank you all for being here, for receiving, for really allowing this to strengthen your connection to the field of miracles, to source, to 0 point field, really embodying and being a sovereign being, a divine sovereign being. And you are always, always able to be in this field of miracles and create or co-create with the universe miracles of all kinds. So if you think it's up to another healer or someone else to create that for you, let's clear all that. Oh. And anywhere where anyone thinks they are more connected than you, let's clear that. Remember in our history back in the days when we feel like King Louis gets to rule all this land and all the sovereign kings and queens and emperors were divinely ordained in China. Do you think the emperor's divinely ordained? In Japan, same thing, the emperor's divinely ordained. In Europe, the kings and queens divinely ordained, as if some people are just closer to God than the rest of us. Okay, we all have that belief or program on our DNAs, no matter where we're from. So let's clear that from the collective DNA so that every single person is able to really fully embrace their divine sovereignty. So what if we are all divinely ordained? So everything that brings up. And so I'm just going to speak some light language for a moment to clear all the old programs that keep us from really receiving from the universe. Arokaki kana kaka kachunmakaka kana kaka harokakani chinmakaka koroichinekaka arakaka konamichi kanakako onanichi nakakorakika araka koniti konichina kakanamokika arakake konichi karowichi chinmakaka arakanitikaka chonichinikaka karakaka konichi ichinmakaka orakika naika harokika konichinikaka Urika koni chinikika konakika arukata arakakika Porini chinikika korkakan ishmikikan wakakan michinika harokikiaka michinichi haroka shimikikana machichi karkakika arorichikara watachichikaro chinikikana watakikinikika katurkaka korokikika porokichi akorokinikika aruka tunichika tunichinika kana machinikikika Arukakanika kochinichi, aru kananichita kurwata chichika kano chichika ka, akanichila kora ka, kanichini kana wata kikiana chichika, puru kikika ne karuka, haru kikika, foru ichinichi wotanichi karo kika. Orinki, kini chiska, lori, akari kaka, pori kikani chiska, arukakani kaka, pori chinika kano kika, akani ki kini chi koni chinika por kanaka kari chikara kakargi kaka, arakani karu chicha, achinaka, koraka, kori chikara kaka, karu titi mixika, arukakika kakano chini, kako. Arukani chita pada chpachani chichita katora kara. Arukakini ka kore chika, karukakini chika, koka kari kikika. Arukichi karukaki, korukini kika, arukikini kikika, kaka kikika. Koti chichi chora, ikanake kore chinikika, arunichi karo chinikika, wakani kika. Yeah. So let that clear any old programs from the tissues of your body, from your DNA, and let's recharge your DNA with the energy from the 0 point field, allowing you to unlock your hidden potentials. Ooh. Karugakinichi karagokakanagatakakoririkiporogikanakika. Ararkikadakaka, chunichitika, kora, kari, kiri, karagakaka, ararkikika, chunichitimaka, kanakaka, ararka, paruka, kora, kara, parukinika, kokakakika, ararkakanika, kronichi, karagakaka, arakanika, koka, iti, korakakanaka, Porriginika, Arukanika, Porrigichi, Karoka Kanonichika, Kamboticha, Kanaka Koteke, Karukara, Karakoki, Kanaki Kika, Korakati, Jemichi, Kakanichika, Kakotinika, Arukakata, Karakot, Karakoti, Makakano, Kakeke, Korkaka, Kikika, Kakarkika, Kikaka. Urikini kaka kari chichichicha karari chini kaka kori kichika arukaka korichi karawit kaka dada chichika aka koriki koneichi kada karo kaka oruki kene chichika Totiniki aga gora kichiniki goro chichinika lacho titichi torita koro ichidanaka arokada chidimachika gora chidinakika rorichichika karangichika loro kakani chidimaka chidinaka chidimaka gora chichika karodichika. So releasing all the manipulations or the controls or the old paradigms from our DNA or the old 3D stuff where power was, from top down and there's the king and queen and emperor and empress and everybody else is their servant and servant and what else? Peasant. Everyone else is just a servant and a peasant unless you're the king or queen. But now it's time for all of us to be divine sovereign beings in our own right and create the life of our own choosing with total ease, right? Total ease. Okay, see what else is coming up. Ka tunu ki ka o ri ti ti ma ti ka aroro ke ka no re ti ka ko ro ti ti ka ko ri ti ni ka ko ri ti ka ra ka lo sini ti ka ra ka sini mi ti ka na ni ka ko ri ti ni mi ti ka ar ki ka ro ri ka ti ni ti ko na ka a ka ko ni ka ko ni ti ni ti ma ti ka ra ka har ka ni ka ra ti ni cho tu ni ti ma ka Arrakakena karkara korakachichi chimachichi arrakaka orokanike karakachichi chimachicha karakananika arrakakineka kanachi karonichi karakakini karokaka Porrekiri karakake karakakanaka koshini chichiniki konayitinaka wachiniki arrochiniki karatichika. Mm. And now just allow for beautiful sovereign energy to fill every cell in your body, all the spaces, all the intercellular spaces, or the intracellular spaces. Fill with the awakened light of God consciousness, the light of miracles. And there isn't anything in your life or in your body that you can't heal. So, if you allow yourself to really be the divine, sovereign, infinite being, what else is possible for you now? And what new reality can you totally co create and actualize with total ease now? And allow yourself to draw that in. Oh. And your higher self is always reminding you of the life you truly are here to live. And those reminders come in moments when you drift into your fantasy land, right? Because what if you are all here to make that a reality for you? So, what if your fantasies really can be a reality now? And you will not have those fantasies or dreams or daydreams if they didn't speak to your heart. And that's how you know what really speaks to your heart is that your mind, your body automatically drifts into those places and spaces. It's not a secret at all. If you allow yourself to tune into what you fantasize about, what you daydream about. So, what if your daydream is meant to be your reality? What if your daydreams are meant to be your very reality now? What if? So, and then we're going to end this by just coming together, be beautiful anchors for 5D, and just spend this moment together to imagine a beautiful world where people connect with one another, a beautiful world where everyone who needs a friend finds a friend, beautiful world, water healing that anyone is asking for, they're able to receive. So now as you breathe deeply, we're anchoring the new earth that's filled with prosperity and abundance for everyone. Every child has a beautiful home, has clean water, nourishing food, a nourishing, supportive, educational environment, a safe emotional environment, a very stimulating environment that allows their creativity, their intelligence to flourish and create so much more in the world. In a world where every single person has a home, not just a home as in having a shelter, but a home where they have people who care about them. And everyone has nourishing, nutritious food, clean water, and all the beings on earth are thriving and flourishing. The wildlife have space and food to support them. And with every breath you take, you are anchoring this gorgeous, beautiful vision of the new earth. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for anchoring this new energy for the new earth, 5D reality. And I'd be so happy if you all join me for my new call series. It's only $77 and it's about, and it's gonna be along this lines of using and acknowledging all your invisible gifts, all the yin quality gifts that we all have, but we may not have acknowledged. And the thing is, it's almost silly to call it 5D, but I call it 5D because if we don't acknowledge it and use it, we will not be in 5D, right? If you don't allow creation to be this easy and healing to be this easy, then you're not in 5D. So all the gifts I'm going to be covering in the call are going to be kind of like this, where it feels like, my God, it's so damn simple. Anybody can do it. Right. And the more of us who are able to participate in that way, the more we are able to anchor 5D. Anchoring 5D is not just for a special few, it's all of us, and it takes a certain number of us to make this happen and change the vibration in the whole planet, you know. And that number is like the square root of 1% of the population, which is only like about 8,367 for a population of 7 billion, sorry, 7 billion. But I think there's a lot more people than that now. So roughly 10,000 people, 10,000 people who are awake and aware, we can be the catalyst for creating a shift in consciousness in the whole planet. And some people may call it the 100th monkey effect and the Maharishi effect, whatever the name is. I just know that when we come together, we are so much more powerful. When we work with each other rather than against each other, we are so powerful. And so I hope that you would all join me and get on the call with me to awaken your 5D gifts. And your 5D gifts are invisible. They are not about any fancy technique. It's already all in you. And I don't know who teaches the idea that the 0 point field or whatever is something, someplace you get to. It's not someplace you get to. It's within you. The Akashic Records is not a place you get to. It's a vibration that you can be in. It's a vibrational space that you can be in anytime you want. So, what if we can all create from this space of our divine sovereignty, our infinite beingness? And what amazing changes can we co create together? And I really appreciate that all the people who support me to do this work, all the people who are here or on a replay, you guys are so in tune with the changes that I think that you are all totally ready to use your energy, your life, your gifts, your time to create a much, much more abundant reality for yourself and abundant reality for everybody else. So I think it would be so amazing if you all join me for the call. And on the call, it will, I think that, I don't know that I give people enough space to practice. But yeah, what if you all have the space to practice too? So, oh my God, maybe we need a Facebook group so that you can all practice as well. Huh. Yeah, this is happening in 2 days. Yeah, and it will be right on Chinese New Year when this happens. So, how does it get even better than that? Many new, beautiful, great things coming. And I am just going to stop the recording right now. Actually, no, I'm not stopping the recording. I'm going to be quiet now and see if anybody has anything to say or share. You can unmute yourself now. It's your time.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Grace.
Hi.
I'm wondering on these calls, will they actually help us to notice what gifts we do have, or will you be looking in to also help us intuit that?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Yes.
Great, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Yeah, great question. Thank you. Yeah, on the calls, I think that everybody wants to know what gifts they have, how you can start using it. And now I'm seeing that I really need to create a separate Facebook group for all of you so that you can start chatting with each other to see, maybe even to find practice partners to try things out in a safe place, because yeah, you will need to have a partner to practice with. So maybe it's good to pair you guys up with a different person to practice with and practice what we're going to put in practice. And the thing is, you don't know what gifts you have until you practice and see what is possible for you. And so, I remember the first time I worked with Brasso, the guy who does who heals by gazing at people, and then he doesn't teach anybody else how to do it, right? So I'm like, I like him very much, but I'm annoying as heck that he doesn't teach anyone how to do that. And so, and so we're gonna do that. There shouldn't be any teaching that is forbidden, right? It shouldn't be forbidden for us all to totally own, oh, divine sovereign being, and to totally own miraculous gifts. It should not just be like Brasso or, oh yeah, and I watch and I just so love this German mystic and healer Bruno. And I thought, and Bruno, damn it, he never taught anybody. So I'm like, that's not okay. It's time for us to break all those codes and be the miracle healers. I don't care. And so I can teach you how I ask Bruno to show up in my sessions to help me out. And he is so readily available. So whenever I ask for help from Bruno, he comes. So, I created these calls because I am just not okay with having beautiful knowledge just locked up for a special few. So when somebody doesn't care to teach me things, I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to learn how to hack that miracle code and do it myself. So I will teach you how I hack all those. I think it's okay to be that sort of a hacker. Whether it's okay or not, I did it. And so so I will tell you how, because that's what I wanted, right? I love Brasso's work. I love Bruno's work. I love the work of miracle healers. The only thing I regret now is that I used to also be really enamored with the work of John of God. And I'm just so sorry I ever told anyone that you don't have to worry about your chronic conditions anymore, because you can go to Brazil and see John of God. That's like, ugh, so sorry about that. I had no idea that, yeah, I had no idea who he really is, but who knew, right? So, yeah, let's clear all that about gurus who do bad things. Let's clear that energy field. He's only human and he deserves to be healed too. Yeah, he's only human and he deserves healing and not more punishment. So send him lots of healing. He is accused by over what, 400 women for being for violating the boundaries, and even his own daughter. So that's what the problem is. Yeah. So let's send him love and light. And then let's clear that energy field where we put so much on gurus to be the answer for everyone. It's time for all of us to have our own answers, right? So that old energy field of gurus, let's do that. Let's clear that. Yeah. And, John of God, I think he just also reflects a certain aspect of ourselves, that part of us that really wants to believe in miracles and miracle healers and miracle workers. There's a part of us that really, really wants to believe it and make it happen. And we can still believe, but what if we place that belief in ourselves rather than in someone else? So, everywhere where we're seeking a guru to believe in, because we so much want to believe that miracles are possible, instead of misplacing that onto gurus, let's own that for ourselves. And that way, we don't have to blame the gurus for being who they are, because in so many ways, they are tapping into all the subconscious, unhealed stuff that is going on with us, right? So let's clear that field of energy of needing someone else to be the guru. And the miracle that people do almost anything to seek, right? And that includes me, because I used to be so into the work of gurus like that. And I'm like, oh my God, when am I ever going to be able to do healing on that level? Do this, do this, do that. And so many people, he's helping so many people, or so we thought, right? So let's clear that the need to believe in something or someone. What if that need, instead of being misplaced, what a guru, we heal that part of ourselves and place that belief in our own heart, in ourselves. Yeah, I don't know anything about that whole master and disciple thing. I don't know why I can't stand it. So so let's clear that also where yeah, uh I don't like that. Yeah, so anyway, in our calls, we're gonna find we're gonna explore ways where we own that we are the creator of miracles or the co-creator of miracles. And the guru or the master is within us. And the part of us that so desperately wants to believe in miracles, that part you're going to learn to own for yourself and see what happens. Own that you are the master of your destiny, a master creator or co-creator, because you are. So yeah, so I wonder, I just went off the tangent. Does anybody else have questions about the upcoming call or anything else in this call? Oh, forgot my Facebook group. Hello. Hey, hey, Facebook page. Oh, okay. So people who are watching me on Facebook, I am on Zoom. And so to go back and forth between Facebook and Zoom, sorry, I am not able to keep up and comment on Facebook, but I see you all. So thank you for joining me on Facebook. And I wonder what your questions and comments are, but yeah. And the Facebook page is just like a 30-second delay from Zoom. So Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. Okay. I think we'll just wrap this up right now. So thank you so much for anchoring the new earth with me, and we will totally be doing some of that on every call because I want to I want these calls to be about serving the greater whole. So yeah, okay. And for those of you who are in my spinal energetics group, I will see you tomorrow. For those of you who already signed up for the 5D calls, I will see you in a couple days. Okay, bye y'all.